afternoon. This is your trainer Animesh, welcoming you on another exciting session. Well, guys, what we are going to learn today is something very interesting. Yes, something very interesting. And what it is about formal conversation and informal conversation. अब आप सोचोगे formal conversation क्या होता है, informal conversation क्या होता है? Well, I'm going to tell you about that. Formal conversation is that conversation which we do when we meet someone for the first time. जब हम पहली बार किसी से मिलते हैं तो हम कैसे बातचीत करते हैं उसे formal conversation कहा जाता है. Right? So formal conversation is that conversation which we do when we meet someone for the first time. On the other hand, informal conversation is that conversation which we do when we know each other very well. Informal conversation वो conversation होता है जहाँ पे हम एक दूसरे को बहुत अच्छे से जानते हैं. Right? So दो तरह के conversations हम देखते हैं. पहला होता है formal conversation, दूसरा होता है informal conversation. As I said, formal conversation is that conversation which we do when we meet someone for the first time. And informal conversation is that conversation which we do when we know people each other, when we know each other very well. So that is informal conversation. जिसे आप हिंदी में कहते हैं औपचारिक और अनौपचारिक. ठीक है, औपचारिक वार्तालाप, अनौपचारिक वार्तालाप. So we are going to talk about here formal conversation and informal conversation. It's going to be very interesting. Guys, I know you might be thinking that how we can do it, but it is, if you know the concept, if you know how to do it, it's a very, very easy problem. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you one demo for it, for the formal conversation and then followed by the informal conversation. I hope it's clear now what is formal and informal conversation, right? So let us start with a small example or a demo of formal conversation. Now remember, a formal conversation can be done on any situation. Formal conversation जो है किसी भी सिचुएशन पे शुरू हो सकता है. कोई पर्टिकुलर इसका वो नहीं होता कि इस पे हम शुरू करेंगे. It can be with any situation. So always remember, formal conversation always starts with any situation, right? On the other hand, informal conversation is casually low and it can be started anywhere. So let us see a demo of a formal conversation on a particular situation, right? So let us see that. Excuse me, if you don't mind, can you take please 2 tickets for me, because I'm all the way from Delhi and it's a huge queue over here. So would you mind taking 2 tickets? Oh yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Here's the money. After some time, here your tickets are. Thank you very much. I'm really obliged. My pleasure. By the way, I'm Animesh. By the way, I'm Raj. Nice to meet you, Mr. Animesh. Nice to meet you, Mr. Raj. So, Mr. Raj, what do you do? Well, I'm a businessman. And what about you, Mr. Animesh? Well, I'm a trainer by profession. I train people for soft skills and spoken English. Oh wow, that's really great. Now, once this conversation has started, guys, it is up to you how long you want to take that conversation. ये आप पे डिपेंड करता है कि आप उस कॉन्वर्सेशन को कहाँ तक ले जाना चाह रहे हैं. वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है. अगर आप आगे नहीं ले जाना चाह रहे हैं, हम उस कॉन्वर्सेशन को वहीं पे बंद करते हैं. कैसे बंद करते हैं? So Mr. Raj, thank you very much for your kind audience, and it was really pleasure meeting you. Oh, same here, Mr. Animesh. It was really pleasure meeting you too. All right, thank you. Take care. Goodbye. So here the formal conversation comes to an end. As I said, it depends how long you want to take that conversation. It's up to you. If you want to do the conversation long, you can do that. If you want to close that conversation, it's up to you. But basically, this is what a formal conversation is, and it can be on any situation. So formal conversation always starts with any situation. As I said, it is that conversation which we do when we meet someone for the very first time. That is called as formal conversation. Right? Sometimes it happens when we talk to someone and we are being very formal. And they ask, why are you being so much formal? Right? So when such kind of questions are asked, why you are being so much formal, that means we are being formal. जब किसी परिचित व्यक्ति से हम बड़ी औपचारिकता से बात करते हैं तो वो हमसे प्रश्न करता है कि तुम इतना फॉर्मल क्यों बन रहे हो? तो फॉर्मल क्यों बन रहे हो उससे मतलब होता है हम उससे बड़ा फॉर्मली बात करते हैं. Good morning, hello, how are you? So these are the formal things, right, which we do formally. It happens sometimes when we are bound to speak formally with someone, right? Otherwise, formal conversation is generally done when we are meeting someone for the first time. So guys, I hope you understand what is formal conversation. Now, the second one comes is informal conversation. As I said, informal conversation is that conversation which we do when we know each other very well. जब हम एक दूसरे से भली भांति परिचित होते हैं तो उसे informal conversation कहा जाता है. Right? Let me give you an example, a demo. Hey Anand, what a pleasant surprise! Where were you all these days? Oh yeah, Animesh, I was out of India. Oh wow, out of India, man. You never informed me. Yeah, actually, I forgot to send anyone. Anyways, Anand, glad to meet you after such a long time. Yes, buddy, after such a long time, you're... Hey, come on, let's have a cup of coffee with us. Oh yeah, sure. So, what's up? How's it going, Anand? Well, animation's going on great. I've been transferred to a foreign company and I'm settled down in US now. What? You're settled down in US? Oh, that's amazing. That's really great. And what about you, Animation? Well, I'm as usual taking the training the new youngsters, and I love training, so I'm enjoying that training. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And how's everyone at home, Anand? Well, everyone is fine. What about you? Everyone is fine at my place too. So Anand, for how long you are in India now? Well, I'm here for a month. Oh wow, that's great. Why don't you come with your family to my place? Sure, Animesh, I will definitely come. Well, and how about you? Well, I'll definitely come to your place. Are you staying in a hotel or where? Yeah, I'm putting up the hotel and you can come down and meet me? Sure, definitely. Right, Anand, it was really, really pleasure meeting you after such a long time, and I can't express that after such a span of time we are meeting. Same here, Animesh. Alright then, see you, buddy. I'll be waiting for your call and I'll be waiting for you to drop into my place. Sure, Animesh, I will be there. Alright then, bye-bye, take care, bye-bye. So that was the informal conversation. जब हम एक दूसरे को भली भांति जानते हैं तब हम किस तरह से बात करते हैं, that is called as informal conversation, right? So I hope now you understand what is formal conversation, what is informal conversation, and how do we do it. Right guys? So I hope once again you will like this video and subscribe our channel. This is your trainer Animesh signing off for the day. See you again very soon with something very interesting and new. Alright then, take care till then. Bye bye.